Hello to all our brilliant muses in tech and beyond. Welcome to Muse in Tech podcast, the space where stories meet purpose and possibility. I'm your host, Delia, and today, just like every week, we are here to connect, uplift, and remind each other that there is no right way to grow, especially when tech is our part of journey towards something bigger and brighter. This is the space where we keep it real, where we can talk about our dreams, doubts, doing the actual deep work, and finding your unique path in tech and with tech. So today's guest, Youmna Mohamed, brings not only deep expertise, but the true muse who shows us what is possible when you combine courage, discipline, and willingness to take that first bold step toward your calling. She is electronics and communication engineering graduate with over a decade experience in IT and engineering. Now based in Munich, she works as a software configuration manager at Safran. Beyond her professional work, Yumna is also active voice in Women in Tech global community, contributing to the Germany chapter and helping build a more inclusive and empowering future for women in tech industry. So sit back, open your mind, and let's dive into conversation that just might change everything. Yumna, I'm so happy to have you here and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Dalia, very much for having me. I'm super excited to be here with you.
Amazing. Your smile is giving, uplift energy.
I'm trying to have positive energy after finishing work.
Okay, let's start with the icebreaker. What usually people don't know about you?
Okay, so most people know that I love to travel. This is a well-known information, but they usually think it's only for vacations. For me, it's much more than that. I've made it actually a personal goal to work in at least one new country every couple of years. This was a recent goal, if I can for sure. It's my favorite way to learn, to grow, to face new experiences. So for me, travel isn't something I just enjoy, it's a big part of my personal and professional journey.
How many countries have you visited?
A lot. And I've worked in a lot of countries also, so I just like exploring. So I don't like the routine actually.
Because I love traveling as well. So the question, what is the favorite country then for you?
My favorite country until now, it's Spain
Oh my God.
and Greece, but Greece only in summer.
I think we should plan.
I want to go to Greece this summer for sure.
I was thinking the same thing. Okay, I'm already excited when I hear the Spain salsa, sangria, and the Greece food. It's kind of,
Anything which have a beach
yeah,
and summer weather, it's very good for me.
suitable for us.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a bit deeper, not about the holidays because now is the summertime, so we're supposed to plan.
Yes. To be on the beach.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes. um, Tell me how your journey in tech started.
Okay, so it was very normal, just in a very normal way. I wasn't exclusively searching for opportunities in tech. After completing my university studies, I returned to Qatar, where I initially lived, and starting exploring different job opportunities. So, as you know, the tech industry is so broad, many areas to explore. You don't know which direction to take at the beginning. So, I started applying actively everywhere. I even went in person to companies and dropped off my resume directly with the HR. I found a job in a government operations center related to a company called Malumatiyya, where I worked there as a IT quality assurance engineer. I was the most junior person there actually. So I started exploring the different job titles around me, asking too many questions, and I took the certifications that was recommended by my manager related to this type of job. So from there, I knew what areas I'm exactly passionate about in the tech world, and my journey started there. I was very curious, I was very open-minded and willing to learn from all the senior folks around me.
What does mean Actually, the tech word is very broad. So what does mean for you, the tech, industry?
For me, I worked in different industries actually and different job opportunities. Like I worked engineering, I worked in IT, I worked in software development. So many directions to take. I'm lucky that I learned many directions, but there is much more than this also project management, product management, many things to learn. But you just have to choose the direction which you're passionate about, you love to work, you're excited working in, you love to do on a daily basis.
What did key moment help you get where you are today, or the realization moments? Even in Munich. So how you get there?
Okay, Munich is another story itself. But actually, let me first, I want to say a story to relate this to a short story at the beginning of my career. So, when I first started working at Malumatea, like I mentioned early, I was the most junior person there, and everyone around me was working in a very hands on technical roles. So, naturally, I thought if I want to be as important as them, I need to be doing the same thing. I kept telling my manager I want to work in a technical hands-on role, and instead of just focusing on processes and monitoring KPIs. And he literally was trying to convince me what you're doing is as much as important. I was very small, I was very young. Was my first job. So one day, he sent me with one of my colleagues to a data center to solve and troubleshoot an issue, technical issue. So once we arrived there and started troubleshooting, I thought this is not as interesting for me as I thought. So from there, also, I knew I'm not actually passionate about hands on technical roles. I really enjoyed monitoring the processes, helping the teams to run their projects smoothly. I love process improvement initiatives. This is what I really where I really add value. So this one key moment where I realized what I'm exactly passionate about.
So, are you saying that to work in tech industry, it doesn't matter in which category, you don't have to be a tech person?
Actually, yes, my job, I don't work technically by hands, but I have to understand the technical background and aspects to be able to do my job, which is applying standard or crafting a process to apply for this system or for this subsystems. So, yes, I don't like working technical by hands, actually. This is not something which interests me. I like understanding technical, it's mandatory, but I like the other part, management part.
So, what is the key realization you get from that situation?
The key realization that I should search for more management jobs. This is the direction I took, not technical roles. This showed me what certifications I might need, what skills I might need. So I started focusing in this direction actually, the process improvement, applying processes, standards, reading standards, and like this.
Do you agree that, for example, for human beings, usually need to have a contrast? Without contrast, we can't identify which path is better for us. So I'm just thinking, for example, when you came to that situation when you have to sort it out the troubleshooting on the tech side. So probably you need a contrast and somebody just guide you come back to the to the process management, or how is it? How I would see the situation.
Yes, yes, I would say yes, because you need this to be able to identify what you want, which direction to take. So this is important, I think.
Okay, so we all usually face self doubts or imposter syndrome. How many times you have faced? Because as much I know you already, we spoken a few times, more than a few times. So as I understand, you do not accept word no. Correct?
Yes, I'm driven by challenges. This is my personality.
I'm jealous with that. I would
Yeah,
like to steal.
I feel that I have to overcome the challenge. Yeah. So most people face doubts, but whenever I feel self-doubt, I turn it into a challenge I need to overcome. So, for example, the most recent example, when I moved to Germany, I kept wondering, will I succeed here? Will I be able to adapt to this culture, to this new work style, to this new lifestyle? So I had the same thoughts before when I was moving from Qatar to Cairo. So I told myself, this is your challenge. You have to prove to yourself that you will be able to do it. And so far, it seems like I did. But we can't ignore the self doubt. We have to face it. We have to face the discomfort. And we have to grow and move forward.
It looks like, for example, when I'm listening to you, it looks like to prove for yourself. It looks like for you, you like challenges, as you mentioned. Do you like adrenaline also?
Also, all the job roles that I had, all of them are driven by challenge. I always have challenges to prove to people that I need to make this improvement, to convince people that it will make an impact. So all the time I'm having this. So I'm somehow used to it.
Okay, I'm just not according our scenario, but I'm just asking how you shift your mindset when you hearing the answer no.
So no, why? I ask why. Why is it a no? Where's the problem actually? Have to identify where's the problem that will lead to this no. If the problem is just self doubt, I'm facing it. If the problem is something I have to take action in, I will take the action. Even you don't have to succeed 100%, but at least to try. So I will try at least, even if I didn't succeed.
What's the worst can happen, you know?
Yes, yes.
So I'm still not leaving that topic. What helped you to keep moving through the difficult times?
First, I remember that I had many difficult times and I went through it already. So the difficult times will pass anyway. This is something I'm convinced about. What helped me that I have, for example, a support system, people around me encouraging me. This is something for me, it's very important. Sometimes small words of encouragement will help you for sure. Also, again, I have this challenge that I have to pass this difficult time. Whatever the way is, I will search for the way. I will not just stay sad and say I will not do anything, so nothing will happen. So I try to think what I can do, how to overcome this. I take it as a challenge I have to overcome to prove to myself that I'm able to succeed.
You're not waiting.
No, no, no. Waiting will you will not reach anything by waiting.
Yep, agree, agree, totally. So, your advice for women who just starting, what would be the first step for them?
Okay, so first step is to be curious, to learn and to explore. So you have to start, even you have to, for example, apply for this job role, even if you're not 100% qualified. You have to start somewhere. So you have to ask too many questions. You have to engage yourself into communities, apply for freelance roles, part-time roles, anything that will improve your skills. For me personally, for example, I used LinkedIn platform. I used to read the job descriptions, the detailed job descriptions to know what are the roles which exist in the market now, what are the skills needed. If I have already these skills, I need to improve them. This was something I started with. I apply for all the roles. I have a good CV. I try to talk with the more experienced people, with senior people, how to craft, for example, a nice CV to make it applicable for certain or specific roles I'm interested in. And I apply for too many roles, too part-time roles, too many part-time roles, too many freelance roles. I engage into activities. I network with people in communities. This is how you can start. And for me, it's an easy way. Networking and engaging into activities is an easy way to reach your goals.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. And for example, sometimes, even myself, remember myself when I started, I asked too many questions, how you mentioned. I put the extra hours to learn something because, especially in the, I don't know, my background is digital marketing. So every day something new. So you have to have that mindset that it's continuous learning, and you have
Yes.
to learn it fast.
Yes.
Um, and
And learn how to learn.
yeah, actually. And how I say it, and do not be surprised if something changes.
Yes. It's a matter, we will learn all the time. So you don't have to do everything right away, right now. You have to learn as you go, but you have to start.
Yeah, you have to, the micro steps. It's always
Small
wo-
steps, yes. Start small, be consistent, quick wins. This helps you to earn trust, to show fast results. And this is a key for success, even in the most complex environments, actually. So be consistent also.
Yeah, that is important because in any niche, for example, from my side, when I'm just thinking about the marketing, about the ads, about the all kind of things, the consistency is the
Yeah.
key. And
Yes.
it doesn't matter what kind of strategy you are using. As
Yes.
long it's suitable for you, or as long it's suitable for the business, or as long it's suitable
Yes.
for that environment, just keep doing, try, you can't lose that if you didn't try a lot of things, you can compare that.
Yes. Sometimes I fail in convincing some people or my colleagues with an improvement I want to do, for example. So I can get it in another way, just to convince them. While it's the same, just using another way or trying new thing will help improve the situation.
Oh yes, another way, I hear that.
But at the end, you have to convince them. So try everything to convince them. I'm always facing this situation. And here in Germany, it's very different culture. I'm facing this situation daily, actually. I have to convince people it's a new process. I have to convince them with what I'm doing. They're doing it for the first time. It's impacting all of them. So I'm dealing with this every day.
It's like, it looks like you just wake up in the morning and start the marathon.
Yes. And you have to be calm. So you have to, rejection is not defining you. It's normal, but you have to be calm and consistent.
And find another way
Yes,
to convince them.
yes.
According your opinion, what would be the easiest way to earn online today?
Freelancing and part-time jobs, it's the easiest way someone can earn online. Contributing to open projects, open source projects may also be one. It's the same as freelancing actually, but freelancing and volunteering you may not earn, but you will definitely have new connections, will gain experience, you will deal with new people, so all of this can help you.
And I think, for example, when you're volunteering, you get the confidence later on because you get familiar with that subject. Even you're not
Yes.
technical. For example, sometimes I have the lectures for the adults, and as I can see, maybe they're not technical, but when they start getting more information, for example, from our sessions, then they have some task to do, they can evaluate for themselves, or it's good for them or it's
Yes.
not.
Yes. You know, for example, one thing I used to do, I was applying to be a speaker, for example, in some events, just to have the confidence and to have better presentation skills, for example. So this is one thing I used to do. So just apply for whatever you want to learn about.
And the thing is that even that steps, it looks too big for you. Sometimes it's happened for all of us.
Yes.
And how is it when you're doing that the big step, one way or another way, you have to do it. It's no way back. Actually, somehow it will end one way with the experience, or maybe it will be the greatest experience. Let's get back to another question. So, what mindset change or realization, as we talked before, help you grow the most?
So many things actually. There is too many mindset shifts that I had. The most important one I see is ignoring the noise. So You just have to ignore either it's disruptive people opinions, either it's what people expect from you. So you just have to do what suits you, what you see you can add value in. You have to get the best version of yourself, not just be a copy of someone else, or because they need this, so I have to do it. So this is one mindset shift. Another one, which is very important, to step out of your comfort zone. This is very important actually, because there are many things to learn you will not know about otherwise you step out of your comfort zone. For some time, I stayed in companies for more than 5 years, and I will not leave the company if nothing happened. This was totally wrong, I think, because when I reflect on this, I didn't learn a lot other than my job. I didn't explore what's happening around me. So you always need to just ask yourself what's happening around me, to try to get out of your comfort zone, see what else you can do.
About the work change, I remember it was about 2 years I was changing the position. And actually, everyone was looking at me very strange because 4 months and I just look, for another opportunity. 4 months and I'm again looking for another opportunity because I'm get bored. How is it? It's too small, too big. I was looking for perfect or suitable for me, the team and
Yes.
everything. And how what I get from that change, because everyone actually was saying, you are not stable person because you have to work for that company 10 years.
I used to say this to my friend before. You're not a stable person. Turns out that she is right and I'm wrong. So, no. Actually, I learned even now, I don't want to change my job, but I'm doing interviews. If someone approached me to do interview, I go to the interview and I listen to the questions. And until now, I'm rejected in a job I've been doing for 7 years, for example, because I've been asked the question I didn't know how to answer. It's a new question. So I learn from interviews actually. So you have to explore always.
And for example, on different companies is different culture, different methodology, different house process, different products, or
Yes.
it's a lot of things differently they are doing, and this is the good for the
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
I know that this is the traditional question, but I love this question. What would be the advice for your younger self?
Don't take rejection personally. So I've received literally hundreds of rejection emails, for example, from companies I've applied to jobs. There, I was taking it very personally. I was very sad. At the end, this rejection doesn't define me. Maybe it's not because I'm bad. There's many factors which can contribute to this decision. So just don't take rejection either from people, from companies, from anything. Don't take it personally. Maybe you can use it to grow, uh, to find eventually what's missing you, but don't just take it very personally that it can stop you.
How you detach yourself from the rejection?
I don't. It came naturally that because after too many rejections, for example, from jobs, at the end I reached my goal. So I was convinced again that it was nothing related to me. Maybe I need to have more skills. Maybe it showed me areas to grow in, but it's just not all about me. I just need to improve. And I improved and I reached my goal at the end.
For you, it's important small wins, yeah?
Yes, because it this is fast results, which helps me to complete or to proceed what I'm doing.
Okay, so the advice for the younger self, don't take the rejection personally.
Sometimes I receive a task, for example, I know I don't have the full information or I can't do it 100%, but I know that I can learn and do it, so I accept it. I say, yes, I will do it. Then I can search by myself how I will do it, but I take it.
Oh yeah, I remember just maybe 6 years ago, I got the chief marketing officer first, like a first top position, and I was applying for the manager position, but I had no clue how to do it. Really, it was no clue. But how is it? I first of all I say yes. later on in these days you can figure out, for example, a lot of outsource experts. Yeah, I was doing for example consultation online, a lot of really really good top level experts out
Yes.
there, which you can pay, I don't know, for $50 or $100 for 2 hours consultation, what you need to go through. And this
Yes.
is really helpful. First of all, to say yes, and later on to learn
To
how to
check how you
swim.
will do it. But at least you believe that you will do it. This is something
Yeah,
strong, strong personality.
it's like, yeah, first of all, say yes, and then you start learning how to swim.
Yes. And
Okay.
actually, I believe this is one way to learn. If you just say, no, I can't do it, how you will learn? Actually, you have to search by yourself, to teach yourself. Not everything will come directly to you. You need to try to get all the equipment that will help you. You will not just reach by staying doing nothing.
Yeah, I remember, for example, when I started, and actually I didn't knew where I want to go, and I tried a lot of different things. I tried eBay, I tried Amazon FBA, I tried affiliate, I tried. Oh my God!
Yes.
And later on, it looks like listen, it's like it's nothing related with each other. But after a few years, it's like all that knowledge and all that skills somehow to came to into one picture. It's like,
Yes.
oh my God, you need to try. The more,
Yes. You need to try to know.
yeah, yeah, this
Yes.
is the thing. Tell me about your woman in tech global community. How is things is going there?
I like this community a lot actually because it's helping people from my point of view a lot. So I'm volunteering there. I will be giving mentoring classes in different subjects. I will post on my LinkedIn. You can apply to be a volunteer for many activities, organization of events, to be a mentor. They're doing many, many activities actually, but these are the most activities I'm doing, mentoring and volunteering. You can be a mentee also, and just go apply to this. And I'm posting on LinkedIn whenever I'm mentoring there. I will be posting on LinkedIn for sure, so you can reach me there. You can reach me on my LinkedIn. Ask me anything, I will reply. These communities help in this actually. So I didn't know anything about AI. One of the problems, I didn't know about the topic unless I have a certification or enroll in a program. I didn't know anything. I just went to this community, stayed with the ladies, and they were discussing about it. I heard about the regulations, about many new topics. I really am learning from them. So, for example, for me, I wanted to learn about AI. It's very booming now. So I had two options: either engage with people who knows about it, or either I take a certification. And I'm more into practical options. So I engaged with people and they are really helping. So yes, this is one of the good options.
I think for the ladies, have to help to other ladies. Especially these days, it's a lot of noise, social media, a lot of expectation, as you said. For do you think that for ladies more expectations, or how is it, or you didn't feel any difference, or you haven't seen the contrast?
I think yes, for ladies there are much more expectations. What I see these days, for example, what I love about these communities is that they are helping each other. They know they have to encourage each other, and that nowadays everyone is focusing on gender diversity, and they have to show that we help each others, we can do good stuff. I like this. This is what I really liked about the communities here in Munich, especially.
And also the different things that the different people have different skill sets, and different you can learn different things, and they can put different things on the table. For example, a previous day we have the community kind of project, and with alone by myself I wouldn't do anything, but with other you have a bigger power, I think, to move
Yes.
and in the faster way.
Yes, I felt this. There was an event related to women in tech. It was a huge event actually, and it's All the ladies were helping each other and were trying to show courage, show. They were very kind, actually. And I saw that we can do it. If we removed all this noise, we can do it.
Yeah, this is the thing. Just put the filter on the noise and then disappear. I would ask, but you already answer, where people can find you or follow your work. So as I hear that on LinkedIn, and we will share your details, and as long we will share the podcast in the full length. Also, do you have any events where the people can find you, or are you planning that any kind of trips because you like traveling?
No, actually, I'm traveling for vacation now, but for the events, it will be the mentoring sessions I will be sharing on LinkedIn. This is the most recent events that I will have, but nothing else for now.
Okay, so the last question, but I think this is that also it's really important. If you could give one message to women who are starting in tech today, what it would be?
Okay, so again, they have to be curious. They have to have a mindset of learning, continuous learning, and to check all the resources where they can learn. They need to know how to learn. They need to explore a lot, exploring a lot. They need to explore LinkedIn. They need to explore all the work platforms. They need to apply, even if they are not ready. We're always not ready. So just apply, just start from any point and you will reach what you want. Be consistent. Consistency is a great key to success, actually.
So, really, thank you so much. And it was truly wonderful to have you here with us today. If you enjoy, for rest of us, this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. Or even better, invite a friend who might need some inspiration. And don't forget to follow Muse in Tech for more real stories, practical tips, and encouragement. We are here to support you in your tech journey. Keep believing, keep taking micro steps, keep building, and keep shining your light. Until the next time, beautiful souls.